Big Mo. Got your boy.
It's B Baby 1-2 of the World Takes podcast.
And this is the World Takes podcast, episode 90. Episode 90, y'all. We got a real special guest for y'all in the house tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Don Bucks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good, fellas?
Don Bucks, what's good? Welcome to the show.
Appreciate y'all, man.
How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great, man. This ain't drink champs, but I'm having a sip tonight, you heard?
What's in your cup?
Oh, man, good old Don Julio.
That's the
Courtesy
Don.
of the fellas. Appreciate that.
That's the Don drinking Don. You already know. You already know. B Baby, how you feeling tonight?
Feeling good, man. Thanks to have you, Don Bucks. You know, I ain't see you in a minute.
It's been a minute.
Shit.
I can tell you got braids and all that.
Yeah, your shit down to your back. I see
Hey,
over
listen,
there.
man, the strength is in the building. Like,
Shit, hell yeah, the clothes. We to the universe, you heard?
but hold up, let me introduce myself for people who don't know who I am. I go by the name of Don Bucks, creator of Rap and Dough, the home of money conversations, aka talking about money. But yeah, so I created this platform out of frustration, man, and we was talking about your growth and not being in the barbershop. The pandemic shut down our barbershop, y'all. Shut down the barbershop. If people know me, they know me as a barber, working in the family business for about 25 plus years. And that shut down, that ceased. And a lot of people had to pivot. And I did a whole lot of pivoting. And that's what I'm teaching. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get into that.
I want to make some noise for that. We got a saying around here. We like to get straight to the shits. I see you go by that saying too. You like to get straight to the shits.
Yeah, straight to it, man.
Let's
Let's get to it. Like, because we was about to get spicy before we even went live.
Yeah,
so
we
I
have
said,
to
hold
go
up,
live
fellas.
quick.
Hold up. You feel me? So let's go.
I want you to tell the people where they can follow you at so they can go ahead, tap in, follow you right now in case they're not already following you.
Yeah, just in case you're not following me, what you should be, go to @Rappin' Dough, RAPPIN_DOUGH, Rappin' Dough.
All right.
Big energy.
Tonight is the
What platform that's on?
Instagram.
That's all platforms. Oh shit, Don Julio. All platforms.
Yeah.
Hey,
All
that's
them shits.
everywhere. Rapping Dough, that's everywhere, man. Make sure y'all go tap in on Instagram, on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. Tonight is the financial literacy episode. I want to get straight to it. I want you to talk about a little bit about the importance of financial literacy. You know, understanding finances, being in control of your finances. Why is that so important?
Well, I come from a background of entrepreneurship, so it's kind of always been like second nature to me. So the importance, I believe, a lot of us don't know anybody that had any family members that left them anything. So I got a little frustrated with that myself.
Yes.
So being that I had so many years in the entrepreneurship space, being self-reliant and things of that nature, I felt as though it was my obligation to, I guess, show people the power that's in that.
Yes.
Because I always kind of been that way since I was 15. My dad put me in the game. I never really had a 9 to 5. I always had to pretty much get it with my hands, and like, it wasn't no get a paycheck at the end of the week.
Right.
I actually had to go get customers, right? So I always knew about the grind of it, but the power that's in it, people don't really, I guess, understand the power in it when you can control your own money. So I think that's important. It's just the power aspect of it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Family business, 25 years.
Actually longer than that, but yeah.
Even longer than that. But your portion in it was probably around what, 25, 30?
Yeah, dog, going on 30 now.
30
Yeah,
years.
I look young, but
Inside the family business. And a lot of people don't realize, like, being a part of a barbershop, that's a hustle. Like you said, you got to go out and get customers. The customer's not just going to come because you say you got a sign to say open on the door.
Right.
You're not just going to walk in. You got to go out and grab them. Talk to us a little bit about what that was like.
My thing is this, being that it was like that, and the pandemic happened and shit shut down, it's like, just like when it was open, if I didn't cut any hair, I didn't make any money.
Right.
So if the shop is shut down,
I'm not making no money.
I'm not making no money.
I'm not making.
So I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that experienced that to some degree.
Right.
But not everybody pivoted during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like I had to learn some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I had to really pivot. Like, yo, what am I going to do for money?
Yeah.
On top of that, if people don't know my story, I had some legal shit going on. So I was on probation and house arrest. So that on top of not working.
Yeah.
This is around the time the stimulus checks came out, but a lot of people was using the stimulus checks for a lot of different things. Me, I was using it to buy courses, pay for LLCs.
Yeah.
So I was in the crib, like leveling up. So everything that I'm teaching now is basically everything I learned and mastered while I was in the house for 3 years.
That's fire. Make some noise for that, y'all.
Yeah.
Make some
Not
noise.
only,
At
not only learned it, but mastered it.
Yeah, you invest in yourself, man. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man. Like I wasn't part of the crab leg crew.
Yeah. The customers.
No, everybody was screaming, "Yo, we getting crab legs." You remember that shit?
That's the
Everybody getting that extra bread.
PP.
Yeah,
Going on vacations, buying that drip.
Yeah, I wasn't on it.
Customers,
I couldn't go outside
man.
Anyway.
So tell us a little bit about what you was on. What was you on during that time? Coming up with a game plan. You said you had to pivot.
Yeah.
Tell us about the pivot.
The pivot, man. So I don't got nothing against a job, right? 9 to 5, as long as you're using it for more than the paycheck.
Right.
I hope that don't go over nobody's head. Use the job for more than the paycheck. For example, so I'm in there cutting hair, but I come across a lot of different walks of life. Professor of economics, some Princeton professor used to come in there and he used to always talk to me about stocks. At this time, I ain't know nothing about stocks, but every week he came in there and he was always putting me on game, giving me newsletters, just giving me information. Some black dude too. And that turned my light bulb on about investing. This was probably like 2010. So using your job for more than the paycheck. So now when the pandemic happens, I'm scrolling. I come across, which is my mentor now, I came across a guy teaching stock options. Long story short, bought the course, started taking it. Watching, mastered it, took 500 of the stimulus check and made almost, it was about 9 bands and some change before it was time for me to turn in. Because I was actually had to do 90 days.
Okay.
But guess what? I ain't had no income coming in. How the fuck I'm gonna maintain my crib for 90 days?
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to figure some shit out.
That's real.
So at that point, I done made the bread and I was cool. I'm like, look, come get me.
Right.
You feel me? I'm
Right.
ready. Let's
I'm
go.
ready.
But I ended up not having to do the 90 days. I only did like 2 weeks. But at that time, I done ran the bag up at this point.
So you was Gucci.
Yeah, that's the pivot. But I also wrote a book on what I did. So that was a whole nother thing. So
Was that, we was going to get to that. Was that
Yeah.
the ebook?
that's the ebook. So now I'm teaching that. Feel me?
Talk a little bit about the ebook you wrote. Where can they find it at? Where can they purchase? And what was the title of it? Give us all that.
The ebook and everything that's in my portfolio will be in the show notes.
Yes.
But y'all can go to gumroad.com/rap and dough for the time being.
Gumroad.com. That's GUMROAD.com.
/rap and dough.
/rap and dough. RAPPINDOUGH. That's where you can find all the financial services that Don Bucks is currently offering. We kind of want to get into that right now. We want to touch on the services, but I want you to speak about the ebook first.
Ebook. Man, the ebook, that's another word for intellectual property. And that's a whole nother game. Like we was just talking about that before we went live. Like you'd be surprised who owns sayings
Yeah.
and who owns like slogans. Like we say different things and we take for granted how lit we is.
Yeah. Our
We
culture.
lit, man.
That's real. That's where we the littest.
We the littest.
We
We
all-
make shit cool.
We also the biggest.
That part.
Mm-hmm.
Like we really make shit cool,
Mhm.
and we have to embrace that and learn like what power that we really have. Like we done made all these other companies famous. Like we was talking about brands before we went live. Like
Yeah.
everybody needs a brand.
Yeah.
Everybody. And I made a post not too long ago. I was like, look, your brand is just as valuable as Gucci.
Yes.
That's somebody's last name.
Yeah.
So they last name more important than yours?
No.
Nah. Like, yeah, you need a brand. You watching this, get a brand, get an LLC. Stop playing. Like, we're your own shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is not mine, but this is a black owned business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Make some noise for
That
black
matters
owned
too,
business.
though. That
You know what I
matters
mean?
too.
And who was to say that they hoodie not worth $100?
Yeah.
Gucci charging $500 for theirs. Why you can't charge $100 for theirs?
Yeah.
Word is life.
Set your price, live your life.
Such a price to your life.
Hov told y'all that.
That part.
Don Bucks here telling
Yeah,
y'all how
boy, that free
important.
game right out the gate, huh?
Listen,
You got
man.
more of that shit?
Listen, man. We not gonna play with y'all tonight.
Hey, yo.
yeah.
What's
For
up?
real, get your notepads out,
What's
y'all.
up?
It's serious tonight. Yo. What's the name of the ebook?
Oh, the basic blueprint to investing.
Okay.
So that's one of the ebooks. I have another ebook on how to create an ebook
in 30 days.
in 30 days. You can actually do it shorter than 30 days, but I'm giving you an extra couple weeks.
To get your shit straight.
But I said 30 days, but you can do it. You can do it shorter than that. So I got how to create an ebook.
Okay.
So pretty much, when they visit your site, you're giving them the tools to take control of their financial future.
Take control, bro. Like this shit is like beyond. I got so much shit I want to tell the people. I can't. I can't fit it all in this podcast.
Yeah.
You gotta go to my YouTube or something, watch my old content or something.
Yeah.
But it's so much that I've been not trying, but telling the people since 2019.
Yeah.
Like I was saying before we went live.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us don't listen to us.
Yeah.
The same stuff y'all hear, like I be having to post celebrities saying the same stuff I said 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hella likes on that one, but when I said it,
It was crickets.
crickets.
Yeah.
Y'all already know what time it is.
So I don't know why, like I don't know, like, and then let's say if I do bail out the Lambo trying to give you some information, like, oh man, he just got that Lambo to scam us. So which one is it? Do you want me to have the Lambo and tell you, or not have the Lambo and tell you?
Yeah.
Which one you gonna listen to? Like, at the end of the day, it shouldn't be about none of that. It should be about the information.
Yeah.
Word is life. That's
Like, if
real.
it's legitimate, forget who's saying it. But, you know, that's just business. Like, not to go off on a tangent, but in regards to business, when people, I'm gonna just say it's all people. A friend of mine was doing some market research on the business he's about to open.
Mhm.
And one of the things said, don't use your name in your title of your business. Like, let's say I was about to open a barbershop. Don't put Don's Barbershop.
Yeah.
Don't put Beeb's Barbershop. Because people, we're funny. Like,
When you
human
say
beings.
we're funny, I'm assuming you're talking
We're
about
human
certain
beings.
type of certain.
We're just funny like that. Human nature, right?
Okay.
So a person might not come in your barbershop because it says Beeb.
Yeah.
They might have had a bad experience with a Beeb and they passed. You got dope service.
Yeah.
But just because it says Beeb, they not coming in.
Yeah.
That's real.
So sometimes you have to separate ourselves to get the message across.
Yeah.
They say you got to put the medicine in the candy.
Those
Yeah.
are the little tidbits and trinkets that people need to hear out there.
That's a fact.
That'll take you a long way.
That's a fact. You know how
That's-
many businesses got people's first name before the Tina's Bakery?
Guess what? Tina broke my heart when I was 16.
Yeah, I'm not going in
I
there.
was never going in there. I don't want to see Tina again
It's
for the
a
rest.
gym, y'all.
That's a gym.
It's a gym.
No, for sure. For sure.
When you brand yourself, you gotta brand yourself globally to the point where you can be accepted anywhere, everywhere. It's no hard feelings from the past coming up. It's
That's
no
crazy.
animosity. It's this is the service.
It's just
I'm
what it
offering.
is.
Exactly.
That's a
Take
fact.
your name out of it. Like, make it a neutral situation.
Right.
It's,
As far
it's
as
a
like
lot of that
that,
shit got to
like-
do with ego and stuff like that. Narcissism. People, you know, they want their name stamped on everything, and it
Want the
won't
credit?
get nowhere. Yeah,
Not the results.
exactly. Exactly.
Talk about it. That's why we
Exactly.
here tonight. Motherfuckers want
Yo!
the credit and not the results.
I would say this. I would say, especially like in our community, like a lot of people look at it like, okay, that's such and such a business. I don't want to
Just
fuck
'cause
with
it's
them.
his.
Yeah, and that's that's counterproductive. But we can't change our community, not overnight, not tonight.
Nah,
You hear me? We ain't
not
gonna be
overnight.
changed the way our people view things, and the 400+ years of mental damage that was done to us. We can't, and hatred that we was harbored, like the way they created us in the situation
They
was
did a
to hate
number
us, hate ourselves, and not like
number on us.
ourselves, and look at other cultures and care about other cultures so much opposed to ours. So yeah, I would say with like ours, like especially if you black, if you in the black, especially if you applying to like you trying to do stuff for your own community, sometimes it is better to hide behind, alternative names than yourself, because it'd be a higher hurdle. Anything is possible, but don't make it harder for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because, I mean, it is a challenge, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been beating the pavement, screaming from the rooftop since 2019.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until, even when I was on Fox, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
That's major.
Fox Soul hollered at me like, yo,
Make
we
some
want
noise
you on
for
Tell
your...
that.
us,
man.
tell us
I'll play.
tell us a little bit about that. Your experience with Fox Soul and all that.
It wasn't until I
Done.
came home from my little skid bid that I was like, you know what? Take a picture of this shit, bro. Like, people need to see, because too many times people want to be on social media and look perfect.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want to do that. Like, I want to be me.
Yeah, flawed and all.
Yeah, like, you going to know who I am from gate. So I was showing my whole process, showing my ankle bracelet. Like, showing when I came home, still in the sweatsuit with the orange Scully with the bracelet on, like, you know what I mean? Fresh home, like. And it wasn't until people seen that, but in spite of that, what I did, they hollered at me, hopped in my inbox. I guess they seen it. Cause I did actually run an ad with that picture. Cause I just came home, I just released my ebook, and I said something in regards to that post and related it to my ebook. It went crazy. So they peeped it and hopped in my inbox. I thought it was a joke at first. I'm like, Fox Soul, it was associate director. Yeah, we want to get you on the podcast. Woo. So I'm like, man. So I followed suit with what they said, sent them my picture and bio, whatever, and they responded back with a release form, whatever. Long story short, I'm on there, and I posted it on Facebook. Not too many people really like. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of times we don't like to listen to us,
Right.
for whatever reason. And Facebook seems to be like a more personable place. It's not like too many strangers are on your news feed.
Yeah.
Right.
So the people that kind of know you or think they know you probably disregard that stuff because they know you how they know you.
Yeah.
They don't know you as this person being featured on Fox.
Word is life.
So that's Don. He ain't probably talking about nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know what people were saying, but I did have a couple homies that was texting me while I was on there giving my interview, like, nah, tell them the shit, man. Tell them the shit. I'm like, trying to like not watch it.
Yeah.
So, it was dope. It was dope. But he didn't really want to hear about a wide range of things. What he really wanted, which I didn't know, this is my first national fucking interview. I never been on no syndicated show before, so I didn't know. They didn't prep me as to, yo, we're gonna ask you this. This is gonna be the no.
Potatoes.
But what he wanted to know in commercial breaks, he still wasn't telling. He was like, yo, tell him. I thought I am telling y'all. Like, what you really want me to say? After the second commercial break, he like, yo, I need people to know what you went through to get where you at. I'm like, yo, stop talking in codes.
Yeah.
He really still ain't telling me. So I'm talking. And then when I finally said, yeah, when I was on probation and house arrest, he was like, now that's what I want to hear. I'm like, nigga, you wanted to hear about when I was on probation and shit?
Yeah.
You could have just said that.
Yeah.
So they wanted to hear about that, which I get. It's like, you know, the meat and potatoes of the story. But damn, I wish I would have knew that from the gate. Yeah. But it was a first experience, and now I know going forward to give them the shit in the beginning.
Honestly, that's why we have our podcast, though. It's a lot of shit shaking and moving in our town. But again, people fall in love with the person before they even fall in love with the product and the business, especially when dealing with us. Again, you know what I mean? If it's coming from Europe or something like that, they don't care. But with us, they want to know your story. Like, you know what I mean? For anything you do, you selling music, clothes, everybody want to know your story. Like, and that's how they fall in love with you. So, good thing you got a platform like this. We're going to give you a platform to show people who you are.
But I think I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think people that, you know, I think we all have this, with local people.
Mm-hmm.
People that think they know you, but don't really know you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So social media allows people to either be themselves or be someone totally different. And and that was another reason why I created Rapping Doe, because it was like I seen a pattern happening on social media, whereas though people was it was a lot of vainglory. What's vainglory? Vainglory is selfies.
Mm-hmm.
Not really saying nothing about nothing, just showing your shit.
Yeah.
Look what I got.
Yeah.
And I found myself kind of falling into that pattern.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Because I'm a leader. I don't like to blend in.
Yeah.
Like, I feel comfortable standing out.
Word to life.
So I said, nah, I'm gonna do something different. What could I do different than everybody else is doing? And I figure I want to go out for something other than what I'm known for. So I think that's what people need to figure out. Like, what do they want to be known for? Because you're going to be older the longer you're going to be younger.
Yeah.
Better say
And that's
it.
a bar. Nas said that a long time ago.
Better say it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be older longer than you're going to be younger. But a lot of people think they don't think about 10 years, 20 years from now, because people think they're going to fucking die. People don't think they're going to live.
Yeah.
So they don't place no importance on the future.
Yeah.
Investing. What the fuck I want to invest for? I don't know if I'm going to live tomorrow,
Right.
next week, next month.
Right.
I don't know why. It's various opinions on that.
Yeah, I have my opinion on that. I think a lot of that shit hand-me-down behavior. You started off saying, like, a lot of shit don't get left over to us. If your parents ain't worrying about the future, you know what I mean? You never really taught that. You know, you don't have no idea
You're
about
not having
that.
no
Like,
money
nobody-
conversation.
Yeah.
You're not rapping dough at no
Let
dinner
me make
table.
sure my kids is good in the future and shit like that. All that shit is important. You know what I mean? So if you ain't thinking about that, it was never done to you. It's nothing to move forward with. You know what I mean? It's just like, let's live life in the moment and enjoy life to the best of our ability. That's where you get people on the internet nowadays, where you say the vainglory. This is what I got right now.
Right now.
This ain't what I got to offer the world. This ain't none of that shit. This is what I got right now. Come fuck with me. You know what I mean? For what reason? I don't know.
That shit
I don't
is
know.
like
Cause you got drip.
I ain't want to. I'm like, nah. It's more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so what? You got what you got.
Yeah.
How could I get it?
Right.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be on that.
Yeah.
And that's That's why we wanted to have you here. That's why we respect you so much, because
Word. Appreciate that,
we
man.
feel like you're trying to make a difference in the community.
Yeah, man.
You got your financial services you offer.
And right now, it's not to cut you off. I gotta say this. People be like, "Oh, he made his money off selling courses."
Yeah.
I be seeing comments. I'm tapped in, so I be like, "Yo, people are wild."
Yeah.
Oh, he made his. Everything is a scam when it's another black person doing it. Yeah, we got some scammers, we got some bad apples, but that shouldn't be the first thing off your lips.
You got to pay for education.
You gotta pay for college,
You want
Yeah,
to?
that
you
don't
got to
guarantee no
pay for
job.
and
that.
you don't even guarantee the job.
Got to pay for that. Education costs, y'all.
When you look at the numbers,
Unbelievable.
when you looking at the numbers, and that's facts, like data
Yeah.
shows that like people, you go to school for something, it's like a small percentage of people gonna get the job in their field. Even
Yeah.
if you go for things like, I don't know, nursing or some shit, you feel me? It's like a small percentage of people who gonna really get the jobs. You know, the important jobs, the good paying
listen,
jobs.
I
to
did
get
it.
you
I
out of
tried
that
to
student loan.
experience it.
Yeah,
I went to college for 9 years
yeah,
for radiology science because I've always been on some trying to level up shit.
yeah,
So the last 2 years of that was internship. You're in there working, but you're in school.
yeah,
But you're working alongside fellow classmates.
yeah.
It's kind of like an audition. It's kind of like a
Competition.
2-year long interview.
Okay.
Like, I'm good off that.
With no
Like,
guarantee.
No guarantee who they gonna pick you. Like, man, and I tried it because I'm 25 plus years in on being my own.
Yeah.
And I stepped over here and I was like, damn, this is what it's like over here.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you niggas be kissing ass and
We're just like,
ratting and
Yeah. Stepping
all
on
that
toes,
extra
yeah.
stuff. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta do it. It's a rat race.
I ain't
I
with
remember getting my forklift license. I went to Modern. That was like, I don't know, maybe like 20 or some shit. You feel
that.
me?
You can smoke in here?
Yeah. I was like 20 or some shit. And I paid for it and everything out of my own pocket. Then you go to every job, they say you need experience, yo.
Whoa! Like, yo, how the
Yo, I ain't never had a forklifting job in my life.
but you paid for the class.
Yeah, I paid for the class. I got certified and everything.
Is there an internship with that?
I don't know how that shit works. But
Because
that's
I
like,
would
That's one of the scams they running, y'all. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Because I went through something similar. And it's all about keeping your eyes open, keeping your ears open, and keeping your mind open. I was a supervisor at Walmart overnight. You feel me? You know what my forklift training was like? One of the other managers came, he took about 3 or 4 of us. This how you do it, y'all. It's about a 20-minute training.
On the forklift?
Not only on the forklift,
20 minutes?
on the walkie stacker, on the scissor lift,
yeah.
and on the other machine we used to use. I don't even listen. Y'all got me on the down. I don't really remember, but I'm using high maintenance machinery that takes extensive training. But my training was 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Setting you up to fail.
Not necessarily setting me up to fail. I don't want to go that far, but I want to say when they got you paying for schooling to do this shit, that's the scam.
Yeah.
He had to pay for his schooling, I didn't. I was with a company that had the machines, and they had the niggas show me how to use them.
Yeah.
It took them 20 to 30 minutes. I'm a smart guy.
Yeah.
You feel me? Oh, this how you use it? This how I'm gonna use it then. I'm talking about the high-low. You feel me?
Pop-Tarts.
I'm talking about the high-low. The walkie stacker where I'm gonna take a 700-800 pound pallet off of the top row of the steel and bring it down.
With 20 minutes worth of
With
training.
20 minutes worth of
Yeah.
training. And guess what? I excelled.
Yeah.
But not everybody's going to sell off of that. I don't want to sound like I'm sending a mixed message, but I want to say that was a scam what they put you through.
Capitalism.
That was capitalism. We're going to teach you how to use these machines. It'll take 15, 20 minutes to teach a person how to
Get
use.
you out there right quick and get this work done.
But let me get this bread, though, for teaching you. You feel me? And I don't necessarily agree with that.
Yeah.
Where I'm on the side of is a man from the community figured out a way, and now he's offering these services where you can figure out a way as
But
well.
let me ask you this.
Yes.
The information is everywhere.
Right.
Whatever you want to learn is right. Is within your.
Nowadays, definitely for sure.
There's no excuses why you can't be doing whatever it is that you want to do.
Yeah.
If my soundboard was working now, I hit a gunshot, man.
Like dead ass.
We're just
There's
like,
really no there's no, you can't blame. I'm gonna step out on the ledge. You can't blame the white man no more.
it's over for that.
Where the camera at?
It's over straight ahead.
You
It's
can't
over for
blame the white man no more. It's done. It's over with. Like, you want to make money and position yourself? Like, I turned $500 into a whole business. I got rental cars now. Well, I only got one rental car, but I got dividends.
that. Yes.
I got a 5-figure. I don't want to give you the exact amount. 5-figure investment account.
Yes.
Building.
Yes. Growing rapidly. That's what I want to get into, because you hit the nail
Skill
on the head.
sets.
When you said there's no excuses no more,
There's no excuses.
you hit the nail on the head. It's no excuses. Anything you want to learn, anything you want to do, it's all possible.
And it's free.
And I'm here to tell you that it's big moolah. It's free.
Yeah.
Anything.
No, it's not free. It's pay what you want right now. It's pay what you want.
It's use your mind.
No, literally. That's my system that me and my mentor is running right now. Because if y'all not familiar with L.A. Russell,
Talk to him.
y'all know about L.A. Russell?
No, talk to him.
So he been on Instagram making some noise as of maybe the past couple months. Dude from out LA. So basically independent, and he been dropping mixtapes but throwing concerts, holding like little mini concerts in his backyard. On some
Fire.
shit.
Fire.
Making tees, merch, like really super duper independent. So he basically like started getting mad views and shit on Instagram, and EYL brought him on. People
Earning your leisure, for those that don't know.
brought him on a podcast or whatever. He's like, "What you think about life insurance? Can you talk about that?" I'm not into life insurance. If y'all know about life insurance,
Somebody said that.
yeah. But anyway,
Osama bin Swaggin, what you think about life insurance? Can you
I'm gonna talk about.
And
what
now
I
we're
know
gonna get
about
into
life
that.
insurance.
We're gonna get into that later.
But basically he was like, listen, I'm gonna run this business model where as though y'all can have everything I got for whatever you want to give me for it. And his idea behind that was, look, I'd rather everybody have access to my stuff.
Yeah.
Because if everybody has it, that means more marketing for me.
Yeah.
But if only a select few, if I charge, whatever I'm going to charge for it, and only an X amount of people can have it, that limits my marketing.
Whereas like,
So now everybody can have it. So I've been running the pay what you want for everything in my portfolio for the past couple weeks. And if people ain't
taking
downloaded,
advantage.
paid nothing for all this information, it's about to be over.
Yeah.
Give them the website one more time.
Yeah.
Gumroad,
Gumroad.
GUMroad.com/rappindough. RAPPINDOUGH.
You
Go
can
ahead.
also get there. You can also get there by rappindough.gumroad.com. Either one will work. You put that in your browser, Rappindough, RAPPINDOUGH.GUMROAD.com. Either one will work. It don't matter if you put the Rappindough first or the Gumroad first. Make sure you type it correct. is going to bring you to his financial page where he's giving you all the financial services, and that's what I want to get into right now, because me, when I look at that, I see hope. I come from an impoverished community, y'all. If y'all don't know, I come from Trenton, New Jersey. I come from the 6-0 crime. 6-0 crime, stand up.
Yeah,
You heard me? Make some noise right now for the 6-0 crime. That's where I come from. We don't got it all. We ain't have silver spoons and silver forks and gold spoons and gold. We ain't have that.
Yeah.
You feel me? We had paper plates. You heard me?
All right. Let's get into some meat and potatoes. Let's talk term. I know anything you want to get into, the first thing you want to know is the language. Anything you want to get into. So give us some terms. Give us some things that we need to get familiar with. A lot of shit that you share eventually is going to come across everybody timeline, everybody experience in life. So, like, give us some terms that people should get familiar with, and give us a brief overview of what that means.
Dividends. That's the first thing that come to my mind.
Okay.
Dividends. One post I made not too long ago. What's the website again, my brother?
The website is rappingdough.gumroad.com. GUMROAD.com.
Where you get that from?
Bro, I'm tapped in. Thought I wasn't?
Nah, I never seen.
Well,
Thought I wasn't? Put that in your browser right now.
Never seen it. But yeah, he got
The
it.
space
He
is not
tapped
supposed
in.
to be there because
He
it's
tapped
just
in.
like I'm
Cause I was like, damn, I need
taking
to
notes.
start.
You want some more?
Fuck it, yeah.
Hey, listen.
all right. Let's talk about dividends.
Oh yeah,
Let's do
dividends, y'all. So dividends, man. I made a post the other day, and I said, income is for sale.
What is a dividend? Let's start there.
Yeah. Income is for sale. So dividends. Dividend is a payment to an owner. So let's talk stocks. So if you own, let's say Apple, everybody got an iPhone.
Right.
They pay a dividend. If I'm not
that. No,
mistaken.
Apple don't pay dividends. Coca-Cola
not
pays
mistaken.
dividends though.
They pay a Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Everybody had a Coca-Cola, right? So Coca-Cola, that's a good company too. KO is the ticker symbol. So if you like Coca-Cola and you know they're going to be around for a while, why not? People think they need a brick and mortar, I guess, like a barbershop like me and my dad to have a business. All you have to do is invest in a business like Coca-La. And people like us didn't know that you can buy a piece of Coca-Cola for $40-something. So a share, next time you hear a share of a company or a stock, that's a piece of ownership of a company. So with each piece that you own, the company pays you whatever they pay you. Each company is different. So in essence, income is for sale.
Yeah.
So if you know this company is going to pay you this per year per share you own, now you can figure out, okay, how much I want to be paid. I always give this example. IEP. This is not financial advice. This is educational purposes only.
Make some noise.
Yeah, no, that's important. You go to jail with.
IEP, right? They pay $8 a year per share, right?
Yeah.
So let's start with your phone bill. This is what the white people do or have been doing for years. This is why you see them at the mall where you probably don't see them at the mall because you probably be at work. I see them at the mall like 2 in the afternoon.
See that. Talk that
I
shit,
see him,
man.
though.
I don't know what's up with my soundboard. Talk that shit.
I be
2 in the afternoon when you at work. I'm at the
I'll
mall.
be seeing them. But
And this is
anyway,
what they doing.
light flex. But what they done did was over the years they done bought income. So if you buy 150 shares of IEP, because let's take your phone bill for example. Let's say it's $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year. So if IEP pays you $8 a year per share, how many shares do you need to pay the $1,200 bill every year?
$8 a share. I need.
So 1,200 divided by $8.
What's that? One.
That gives you 150.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I done did this example so many times. So
Oh, they
boom.
gonna be
So you need 150 shares. So now you have a share goal. Every time you get some extra money, you're chipping off at this share goal, because the goal is to not have to pay my phone bill ever again in life.
Yeah.
So you start with that, then you get to your next bill. What other bill do I not want to pay for the rest of my life?
Comcast.
Then you take that total and divide it by wherever other company's dividend is per year per share. So
Let's
on
talk
and so
about some
forth.
of the highest. While we here, let's talk about some of the highest dividend stocks. Where should I go? Coca-Cola is one.
I'm glad you asked
Pepsi
that.
is one. Where should I go with my?
Where should you go? You should go to Gumroad.com
Exactly.
/ Rap and Dough.
I was hoping you was gonna say that.
Because I have a free pay what you want highest dividend stocks list that I already did the research for everyone, and you can just go ahead and download it, and you'll have a list of all the highest paying dividends.
So I wanted to
Let
talk-
alone that's an investment in itself. Going to Gumroad.com, rapping dough.
I wanted to talk
invest your
about
time, invest your finances in it. It's gonna keep giving back, man.
It's
This shit
free,
It
but
ain't
you can pay
stopping
what
at
you
the
want.
end of the year, right? You still giving out free information to get people there, right?
Man, every day I'm on YouTube, man. Chief and Chart.
That might be
Tap
a higher
in.
paid dividend than a single stock itself.
I want to talk about the website and where they can find her.
Which website?
Rappingdough.
Oh yeah.
Gumroad.
No, Gumroad.com / Rap and Dough.
Okay.
Gumroad.com / Rap and Dough.
Listen. Tap in right there. Y'all, please believe me, the other link worked though.
It's so lit, man.
Look, please believe me, the other link worked. I'm there.
Woo!
That's all right.
I'm
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
logged in.
All that information gonna be in the.
Deep
I'm
Tap
official
in,
tissue.
y'all.
There's 2 ways to get there, y'all.
Hey,
And I want y'all to land on the right spot, but I want you.
hey, Teak tapped in. You heard?
I want you to let me know about the breadwinner
Ooh, the
basic investing blueprint.
Oh, the Breadwinner Basic Investing Blueprint. So that right there, I brought that out after my options trading course and ebook, because I had to throttle back a smidge, because I'm like, you know what? A lot of times we be thinking people know what we know,
Yeah.
and it's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Because I made a post today like, yo, somebody asked me like, yo, what click the link in the bio mean? So I'm like, here it is, normal to me and my people who I'm around. We know what the link in the bio is, but we can't be thinking everybody knows what we know.
Correct.
So, yeah, like I'll be having to throttle back, and that's what I did with the Basic Investing Blueprint. I brought it back and said, you know what, let me give them the basics of investing. So within that ebook, and the beauty of the ebook is it's not just a read. Like there's clickable links in the ebook that'll take you to videos that I did that further explain topics, or it might be a link in there that take you to my audio podcast. So then you'll click the link and it'll go to my audio podcast, and it'll be a further breakdown of what I was talking about in that paragraph or in that chapter. So that's the beauty of the ebook. You can put clickable links in it, and you can take people throughout your world.
Okay.
One thing about it, 2 things for certain, 3
you want me to
things
do?
for sure.
Just share. Just make sure.
Rappingdough.com. Rappingdough.gumroad.com is where you need to be, or gumroad.com / rappingdough. Either or. I want to get into the introduction to options trading and also the introduction to options swing trading. Is there a difference there? Is it a difference between the swing trading and the traditional options trading, or is it?
Okay, so options trading is the umbrella.
Okay.
So you have day trading,
Okay.
you have swing trading, and you have leaps.
Okay.
So
What is a leap?
a leap is an acronym. long-term equity appreciation product. That's a leap. And that stands for any options contract that extends beyond a year.
Okay.
You have swing trading, which is anything that is not a day trade. So if you buy something in the same day and sell it in the same day, that's a day trade.
Yeah.
But anything that, okay, you buy it today and sell it tomorrow, you swung into the next day.
Yeah.
So anything longer
The
than
market
a day,
closed and opened back up.
that makes it a swing.
Mm-hmm.
So anything longer than a day is a swing, and if you buy and sell in the same day, that's a day trade.
Okay.
All right, listen.
There's a lot of questions. There's a lot because
Hey,
I got
I'm
my
here
own
for
questions.
it. I'm here.
You
for
got
it.
packages on both of them.
Yeah.
It's pay what you want for everything.
No, but get into the packages. Let them know what you offering. The people don't know.
Yeah,
It's some
okay.
people that know. It is
That's
some people
serious.
that know.
Some people
It's
that
some
know, some
people
people
that
that
don't. You got packages on both of them. You got the swing trading package.
I got the swing trade.
I don't know if that's for. Listen, it's swing traders and day traders.
Yeah.
To me, it sounds like the day trader
coming
might
out with
need
that
to
next.
be. The day trader might need to be a little bit more experienced though.
Facts.
And have a
Like
little
you
more
buying
time.
and selling on the same day.
That's a fact.
You might need to have a little bit more knowledge. The swing trader might can be a little bit more relaxed and still get to the bag at the end of the day. I want you to talk a little bit about the difference and let the people know, like, hey, I'm guiding y'all on both of them. With y'all, because one thing about investments, I want to talk about investments for a little bit now. It's me personally, right? One thing about investments, you got to do what's good for you.
Yeah.
You got to do something that's good for your fear level. Is you a scary ass nigga? Then you might want to hold a little bit more long term. You feel me?
Yeah.
Is you a more adventurous, aggressive type? Then you might can stand the day trading. It get nasty like that in stock trading. Number one, stock trading is all about money. It's a nasty field. It get nasty, it get aggressive, and you got to be ready for that. And my man Don Bucks is preparing y'all no matter what way y'all want to get in. You want to get in on the softer side, to take my time, let me finesse his side. I got something for that. But if you want to get in on aggressive, let's get to it. Let's get nasty.
Right.
I got something for that too. And that's, listen, tap in with my man. Go to his
I'm not gonna
website,
cap.
yo. Where's his
I
life?
can't cap. I'm against capping. Like, I'm anti-cap.
Okay. That's how we like them on a.
Big cap.
Like,
That's how
so,
we like them on the World Takes podcast.
and it's a lot of that going on. I'll be having a lot of conversation. I was just having this conversation earlier too. Like, people be, like, I be knowing people, and then seeing what they saying on social media. I was like, yo, I'll be like, yo,
Yeah.
you ain't even like that.
Talk to him.
You don't even.
That's not
But
true.
it's something you can't say everything you thinking all the time, right? So you just gotta let people live. But I just be like, but I can't. So what I'm about to say is this: options trading is not easy.
It's not.
You ain't gonna learn it in a day.
It's not easy. I'm not about to sit here and say you're gonna be a millionaire next week. I'm not gonna say you're gonna be able to have the same results I had.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna sit here and tell you. And when I learned that and did what I did then, based off of what I know now, I ain't know shit.
Yeah. You took a gamble.
I'm gonna sit here and tell you that shit was luck.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That's
of
when
luck.
you was Don Luck. Before you became Don Bucks. Hey.
I can't cap. Based
All right.
off of what I knew then and what I did and what I know now, I was rolling the dice.
But it landed.
It worked,
Yeah.
but I can't teach that. You can't teach luck.
What can you teach us? The
What I'm
stability.
teaching is now what people are not teaching. What I'm teaching is what I wish I was taught.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I was doing, the strategy that I used to make the money I made is not what I teach.
Yes.
Because over these past almost 3 years, I realized that strategy don't work for me.
Yeah.
It worked that one time.
Yeah,
but not
I couldn't repeat it.
consistently.
I couldn't repeat it.
Talk to them because they don't. The
If you
people
can't
at home.
repeat it,
One thing I'm gonna tell you about the people at home, right? The people that's watching, they don't know.
I didn't know. So I know
better.
they don't know.
They don't know no better. You already learned it, and that's why we leaning on you because they don't.
It's
don't
not.
know.
I say, and I thought I knew what I was doing.
Right.
I really did.
Right.
Like, cause I'm fresh out of college, mind you. Graduated in 2017. This is 2000 and what? This is 2020. So I still know what it feels like to get in the zone. I ain't had no choice though, cause I'm in the house, locked down. Everybody locked the fuck down. Plus, I couldn't go nowhere if I wanted to. Like, I could, but I'm on thin ice from outside on probation and shit. But it's like, where was I going with this?
You was going to where we need to go, and I want to get in. I want to talk about more services you offer.
Oh,
Hold on. Before we even listen, you got into the
we
options
was talking
trading.
about how options is not easy.
You got into the swing trading. I want you to tell us about the reparations pack. Cause the reparations pack is the ultimate deal, in my opinion.
And that's what you want.
When I visit the site and I look around and I shop, how I shop when I come in places and shop, the reparations pack is
It's
the best deal.
everything.
It's everything.
It's everything in one package. So it's like how I came up with that is because my mentor got a pack called the Freedom Pack, and he got everything that he teaches in that pack. I was like, damn, that's dope as shit, man. What I'm gonna call mine? Because I don't know everything he know, but I know what I know.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna call mine? I'm like, Freedom Pack. That's fire. Shout out to Todd Capital.
Drop it so.
Yeah, that's at Todd Capital. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, that's why I learned.
Todd
options
Capital,
trading
that's on
from.
all platforms?
All platforms.
Shout out to Todd Capital.
Yeah, shout out to Todd Capital.
Let me ask you something.
And we got the same birthday. What's the coincidence?
Cause I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like Mullah said, it's a lot of people out there that don't know. A lot of this shit it's in the middle of the day, work week. You feel me? Like people, it's a lot of shit that's gonna be flooded. You been through it.
I had
through
the
it.
same shit going on when I was fucking with Phil Stacks.
What I'm saying is,
People was like, we don't understand it.
you've been through this, so you know. When you first learn that, you ain't about to learn everything in one day, in 1 hour. It's not happening. So I want you to tell the people how they can reach out to you directly. Like if they have any questions, anything they need to know before they invest in going on your website.
But I also want the people to know, before you even get into it, just to piggyback off Beeb, I want the people to know, like, services, gotta pay for them.
Right now,
we here for you. We here for you.
Yeah.
You want to glow up? I get it. I'm gonna give you the 1,000% definitive way how to glow up. I'm gonna give you the keys to financial freedom, to finance your future. You have to pay for it. You gotta be ready for that.
It's their lucky day though, because right now he giving it out for whatever you want.
This
you
game
pay whatever
is free.
you want temporarily.
No, this game is free, and so is the Rap and Dope podcast. That's what a lot of motherfuckers don't even know about. Rap and Dope podcast, daily podcast on YouTube.
Tune in,
free.
Tune in.
Tap
Tune
in.
Like World Star.
You saving up?
Yeah,
you saving up for the services?
Yeah. Right now, the services is literally pay what you want though. You gotta. What's the chances of that? What if you can go right now? If you can go on Foot Locker and say, "Listen, I want some white Air Force Ones," and they say, "Look, what you want to give me?" Huh?
That's over after this week.
While that shit happening, and jump on it.
If you tune in next week, I still want you to benefit from this. If you tune in next week, or the week after.
It might
and
not
that's,
be there.
That's not there. The pay anything is not there anymore.
Just be mad at
It's-
yourself.
It's coming. No, don't be mad at yourself. Still get the knowledge.
That's true.
Still educate yourself. Still do better.
Yeah, because
That's
you
true.
know the YouTube, I'm on there every day, so they can always tap in
Listen.
there if they miss it.
This shit
For
don't
free.
end here tonight.
Nah.
October 26th.
Nah, I don't.
Cause I look at
This
like
part
this.
one, yo.
Man.
Yeah, exactly. You coming back?
What?
Oh man! All right, here we go. Here we go. Listen, because I look at it like this. I want you just to explain what really is. I want you what I really want you to do is explain the people the importance of putting your money in investments opposed to just letting it sit in the bank.
Oh man, you gotta figure, right? If people heard of 401ks, that's for when people retire. People like get money taken out their check for when they retire.
Yeah,
Some people don't have jobs like that. You could do it yourself.
yeah,
So the same benefit it is for those people that have 401ks for when they retire is for when they retire. They have money that they done put away that's collecting dividends because that's what a 401k is.
and IRAs, Roth IRAs.
Roth IRAs, when people, when they have you at the job and they offer you this stuff and they say, yo, we'll match you, take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they're doing with your money, they're investing it.
Yeah,
So when you retire, what we said in the beginning, you're going to be older longer than you're going to be younger.
Yes.
So that's the whole purpose of that. That's the whole importance of that. Dig? So if you don't have a 401k, if you don't have a Roth IRA, you can create your own. And you can use those dividend aristocrats in that free guide that I have
yeah,
and set yourself up. So let me break down a dividend aristocrat before we get out of here.
yeah.
Dividend aristocrat. So people be like, Dad, how do I know if that payment is going to be guaranteed? You talking about my phone bill going to be paid for life? How I know that's going to be? Because I know that's a question for people. Like, yo, how I know that payment is going to keep coming in?
Right.
Well, the list that I put together is based off dividend aristocrats. So dividend aristocrats are companies that not only have consistently paid their dividend, but also have increased it for consecutive 25 years.
Yeah.
So that's an elite group to be in. It's only 63 of them out of like.
And that's the
I don't
shit
know how
I
many
want to get into. When you
companies
talk
it
about the
is.
dividend aristocrat and you think about the product you put together, that
And it's
people
pay what
can-
you want for it.
Hear me out. They can pay a small amount. Even when pay what you want is over, it's a small amount.
Based
I
off
checked
of-
that.
yeah.
Listen, I checked out the prices.
Yeah.
You know I checked out the prices, right? You know I do my research. Even when pay when you want is over, a week and a half from now, they can go get the dividend aristocrats for something light.
Light.
You drinking Don Julio, right? You smoking rapper weed, right?
Rapper weed.
You drip down, right?
You buying gas in
Hear
America.
me out.
Regular.
You can go, listen, you can go get the dividend aristocrats for something real light. And you can know the top paying dividend stocks is going to pay you every year just because you are owner in their stock program.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand that. What I mean by that is I own one share. They're going to pay me for owning that one share.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. The share might have costed me $22. The share might have costed me
$50.
$12.
Yeah.
It might have
It might
costed
have
me
cost you an eighth.
$150.
Cost you an eighth for $8 a year income.
Make some
So
fucking
just think.
noise.
Every eighth you buy, you can buy $8 a year worth of income. Every eighth.
I'm gonna tell
Not
y'all
to
one.
mention them shares itself go up.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
y'all
so that's
one.
twice you can get paid. But that's another topic.
I'm gonna
It's
tell
a lot
y'all.
of topics in that game, man. That's why I'm like, ooh, we'll
It's
flood
fun
their
one.
mind out right now. It's too much.
It's too
I'm gonna
much.
tell y'all a
Too much
share to
for
go
y'all tonight.
by, man. It's your boy Big Moolah. You already know how I do. You can ask around. You can ask about me. Big Moolah. Go buy that DraftKings, man.
Okay.
$12 a share right now.
Ooh.
DraftKings down.
No. DraftKings.
I mean, from
Thank me later.
when they cracked open, when DraftKings first cracked open, they jumped crazy. but
IPO.
I'm not saying
The
that.
IPO always be crazy.
Yeah, so
The IPO always the initial public
It
offering.
was too crazy. Like you had to wait for the owners, the initial people that had the shares to sell off, because they got like a window where they can sell they shit after it.
yeah, when I say it's down, I'm saying like you jump on it while it's down. Certain things are just inevitable.
Facts.
There's certain things that's gonna. If you want the for sure long-term investment, you want to jump in something that has history and has continual growth, even if it's slow, right?
It's
but
counterintuitive.
yeah,
Basically, it's like in reverse of what we would think. Like something going down, why would I buy it?
yeah,
And in actuality, that's when you buy it.
exactly.
But we wasn't taught that.
Yeah.
And that's the whole mind
Yeah.
fuck.
Man, listen,
Yeah.
it can change again. Somebody might go on Rapping Dough, check you out, get
Man,
some
hopefully.
information. They might surpass you in a month the way life
Hopefully,
works.
man.
You know,
I want that, man. I want to see the success stories. I need to hear that.
Yeah.
But it's like we said in the beginning. I need us to stop giving other people more credit than we give ourselves.
yeah,
Because, like we said, people will look past you because it's you.
yeah,
But listen to the celebrity that said the same thing.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's what I just want that for the people. Like, don't discredit your own skin color, man, and give more credence to somebody that don't even look like you.
Well, speaking about downplaying your own skin color, speaking about giving credence to more people that don't look like you, I want to get right into the Kanye West.
Yay!
I want to get right into the Kanye West. I want to get right into the anti-Semitic comments. I want to get right into the interviews, the cancellations.
Let's talk about it, man.
I want to know how y'all feel, man. Speak up. Let me know. Tell me where y'all want to take it.
I fuck with Ye. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm in that space. Disruptors. People that ain't talking like everybody else.
Yeah.
That's a lonely
The
place to be
crazies.
in.
They call them the
What
crazies.
happened to Don?
Yeah,
What Don doing?
yeah,
Nigga got locks.
yeah,
Nigga talking financial literacy.
Yeah.
I was just asking that nigga about what
yeah.
I mean.
Not Playboy, not Playboy,
Real
Don.
talk. Real talk.
Yeah.
So when you start dabbling in areas that's not really tampered with by us, you start getting labels
Yeah.
put on you. So I listen. I think I see behind like what he doing, cause he got a whole plan going on. Like, y'all know he just got rights to build a city and shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Why wouldn't he want out of those deals?
Yeah. Yeah.
He talking this freedom talk. What? You know how many people that is scaring? He said it's time to get free. How many other black people saying it's time to get free that loud and boisterous?
Yeah. For real.
Oh, he is crazy. It's canceling.
Yeah.
He's screaming freedom to his people.
Yeah.
He giving away all the secrets too. On top of it,
Yeah.
he crazy.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, the media is geared towards, I guess, telling us what we need to think.
Do you got anything on the anti-Semitic?
I don't think he was anti-Semitic.
Okay.
What was he anti-Semitic about when he was saying we're Jews too? So I'm not speaking against Jews because we're Jews. So I'd be speaking against myself.
Right. Right. Right.
Did they miss that part?
Yeah, they missed
More
a lot
than
of
likely.
parts. They missed a lot of parts of what
More
he
than
was saying.
likely. Yeah, they did miss that part.
He said we're the black Jews.
Yeah.
So how could I be anti-Semitic? He said that.
Yeah.
Not Jewish, but Jew.
Yeah, we're like
We the real deal.
the real deal. So it's like what? I
Is it
don't
the
know.
difference
People
between
take
Jew and Jewish?
Jewish is like Jew-like.
Okay.
Jewish.
Okay. Ish. All right.
Ish.
When you really look into the history, though, when you look into the history, Jews was more likely like us, like our type, our pigment, our hair color, the original Jew.
I don't.
Yeah, see, that's a whole nother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't even want to take it there here. You feel me? Because
I'm just saying, based off your question, I
No,
don't think
I-
he was
and I-
anti-Semitic.
I respect the answer, and I don't think he was. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. When Kanye said what he said, I was confused. I didn't know what he meant.
What the DEFCON doing?
I didn't know what that meant either.
All
until he
that,
explained
all
it.
that, what he said. You feel me? I didn't think it was anti-Semitic though.
Yeah.
I don't know what really anti-Semitic.
And what's the
is.
definition?
Yeah.
Whose definition are we going by?
Everybody's anti-Semitic, yo. The Jews been
I don't
victim
even
for a
know what
long
that
time.
means to certain. Like that might mean something to you that it don't mean.
Jews
to
been
me.
victim for so long, but they still haven't hit 400 years.
Yeah, but they haven't been oppressed
They-
for 400
400
years.
exactly.
They've been out of oppression
Exactly. They've been
for a long time.
They ain't hit 400 years.
They've been
no-
out of
yeah.
oppression. Like they was oppressed like us. But instead of us doing what they did, now we're looking at like, oh shit, we should have did what
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
Cause they didn't integrate. They still got their own fucking schools.
Yeah. The communities.
Yeah, we here, but we ain't integrating.
It's nasty. I'm gonna listen.
That's a whole nother for another.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother for another.
It's nasty.
It's definitely nasty.
I'm gonna be honest, and it's just
But
like
I'll rock with Ye, bottom line.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I'm gonna say it here, and I'm gonna say it here because this is our platform. I don't necessarily rock with Ye. I don't necessarily diss rock with Ye either though. Like I'm not against him. I'm not for him. I think anti-Semitism, I think that is bad. I want to make that clear. I think anti-Semitism is bad. I think anti-blackness is worse. I want to make that clear. For everybody listening at home, I want to make that clear. When you anti-black, it does no good for society. I do want to make that clear. If again, I heard the Ye comments, DEFCON 3. I'm being told DEFCON means defense. I don't.
He said, "Getting ready to prepare, getting ready to protect myself."
Yeah, I don't necessarily know. I'm hearing DEFCON is an army term. It means defense, and if you're ready to go on a defense, I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you preparing for, like, if somebody's coming to attack you, you preparing for it.
I want to.
Yeah, that's what he said it means.
I want to
was
make
like,
that
wow.
clear. DEFCON, if that means defending yourself against hate, anti-you, I support that. Let's go DEFCON. I want to be very clear on when I'm
They've
speaking.
been on him for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I get it. Like,
You know, the Jews, the white people, the black people, we're all going to see things maybe a little differently through our experience. But I want to make sure I make it clear that I listened to the Kanye interview. I didn't hear the anti-Semitism. I don't know
they said
about
that
y'all.
about,
Everybody. We can go
Whoa.
on lists. We can go on lists for days
them
about.
canceled him right quick.
Oh,
the bull, drummer bull.
Oh, Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah,
Remember he was on his podcast.
The Jews
They
do the
canceled him?
canceling. The Jews
Like,
do
he
the...
ain't say what he said. Like,
When you say...
this is
when
why
you,
we need to have our own. This is why I be talking about ownership, because it's like,
we do
it's
have
crazy.
our own. That's the thing. But we don't... Again, what you said, like, you go past the people who look like you. You know, we do have our own business entities, our own rap labels, media outlets. We do have that stuff, but you know, we don't value it in our culture. We buy our culture from other people selling our culture to us.
and pay top dollar for it too.
Mm-hmm.
So, this just popped in my head.
Yeah.
So when I was doing my clinical rotations, when I was in school for radiology science, I had to be in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And my first round, I was across the street from the barbershop at Helen Full.
Yeah.
And they caught wind that, like, I'm like, I don't really have to be here.
Yeah.
Like, my dad got a barbershop right across the street. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, so we walking through the hallways. I'm a student, so I'm kind of like shadowing a clinical instructor. So every time, like, we in the hallways, mad people, yo, Doc, man, what's good? Oh, man, your dad working? Oh, you cutting today? Like,
Yeah.
it was always that, because you got to figure, like, that the barbershop been there 20 years.
Yeah.
Everybody that work here come there.
Yeah.
Where's life?
So it's like, they like, yo, who are you? After a while, they're like, who are you?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I mean, my dad barbershop right across the street. Like, I know everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been cutting hair for 20 plus years. I know I look young. Everybody always think I'm a young bull.
Where's life?
You feel me? And they be
Black
acting
on crack.
accordingly. And I'll be having them like, yo, like, stop playing with me. Like,
Yeah.
Where's life?
So, once they found out that I didn't really need the job, they kind of started treating me different.
Yeah.
Like when you think they,
Of course.
when they think you need them, it's a whole nother energy. But they like, oh, he think he's all that. Oh, he think he's this and that.
Yeah.
No. Why? Why you gotta think I think that? Because we have some ownership.
Where's life? Where's life?
But that's the power that I didn't. I'm like, yo, I'm really thinking about it. Like, yeah, I am in a power position because I really don't need this shit. I'm sitting here being cordial and you're being an asshole.
Yeah. That's how. I be.
Because you know my power position. So I encourage people to get in the power position. Because it's different negotiating when you don't need what they selling.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'm going to say that again. Negotiating is different when you don't need what they selling.
That's what every entity you go
Dig
to.
me? And that's the issue. One of the issues I had when I was like doing my clinical rotation. That's one of the experiences I had in the hospital. Like one of our counterparts that didn't look like us was acting funny style with me, but it was crazy that the department head, like she fucked with me, so she's seen everything. She was like, I see what's going on, and ain't worried about it. Like, and she just so happened to look like us a little bit, so it worked out for me.
Time is money. Look at that. Time, what a name for the financial literacy class.
Look at that. Look at that.
What's good? Time is money. What up? What up? You heard me?
Make some noise.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all haven't already, make sure y'all go follow Rapping Dough, man.
Doc, we know you got other shit to talk about
Yeah.
other than financial literacy. I know you got the stories and everything. That's why we're gonna have to bring you back for all that. We need we need people to know who Don is and how why it is important to fuck with Don. Don ain't gonna mislead nobody.
Nah, they listen, man. They already know me for what they know me for.
I mean,
Now they need to know me for what I'm doing now, like, because I'm trying to die being known for something else. Like, they already know, like, that story.
Rapping Dough podcast, Rapping Dough website, man. It's your boy Big Move. Niggas talk a lot, but not a lot of niggas talking that money, man. You know, we only do the biggest around here. It's your boy. It's episode 90. We the biggest, he the biggest. You hear me? That's real spill.
Yeah.
I don't listen. What else you gotta get off your chest before we get out of here? We gonna have you back too. Cause this is just episode 1. I wanna make shit clear though. Real quick. I wanna make shit clear. We literally grabbing y'all by the hand and walking y'all through financial literacy.
Mm-hmm.
So when we bring him back for episode 2, I just hope y'all all ears. I hope y'all got y'all notepads out because it's just like if you want to change your situation, you gotta do something about it.
Yeah.
If one thing is clear through this episode, if you want to change your situation, you gotta pivot.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Don Bucks had to pivot.
Yeah.
And my back was against the wall, man. And I'm glad you said that. I think what I want to take us out with is we got to put pressure on ourselves. It's unfortunate that the pressure that I had, I mean, I'm pretty sure like some of us had a degree of it based off of the pandemic. We all was in the house and like we all had to figure some shit out.
Mm-hmm.
But do we need a pandemic every time?
Yeah. Nah.
Do we need somebody to die and not leave shit every time for us to, like, how many times does the story have to keep repeating
You gotta
itself?
wait till you hit rock bottom every time.
Like why we gotta get sick, like shit gotta hit the fan every time?
Make yourself rock bottom proof, man. Go check out gumroll.com /
Don Bucks.
No.
No, / rapping dope.
Yeah,
My bad.
gumroll.com / rapping dope. But
Don
yeah,
Bucks, who we got in here,
put
though.
pressure on ourselves, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Put pressure on ourselves.
Yeah. Shout out to King Farad too. King Farad know a little bit about that too, man.
Yeah.
There's a couple things I want to say before we get out of here, man. We had to do a shorter episode for y'all, man. I want to say, whatever Kanye is going through. Whatever side you on, I want to let y'all know my side. You heard? That's a black brother. I don't want him to lose nothing. I don't want him to lose no money, but I want that brother to be smarter.
Yeah.
I want that brother to be more aware. If you hear what I'm saying, you might not get me now, you gonna get me later. I want that nigga to be more aware. That's our brother. Stop it.
I think he gonna come out on top, man.
Yeah, for real.
Or yeah,
I really think so, man. I think it's a master plan behind this.
All that is cool, but all that is cool. You don't gotta offend. You don't never have to offend. You don't never have to
I
offend
go with that.
to come out on top. That's just me knowing me. You might listen. Everybody up here, I'm not talking
What
about
was he
nobody.
drinking?
He said he didn't get enough sleep that night. He said he was tired. He
You
came
know
out
what
with his
happens
ring.
at drink champs, man. Anything comes out.
Yeah. On top of the fact, I mean,
He might have. Yeah, I mean, he
what
might
he
not
did, it
have
might
said
have.
that.
I'm not here to invalidate no one's feelings, but like you also like a lot of. Sometimes you can step back and look at what people being offended by. We live in a time where offending is it's something that people just screaming out.
Oh,
Everybody
that
offended.
for real.
You
For
can't
real, like,
be
yeah.
the offended and the offensive though.
That's what we live in. That's the world we live in.
That's the
Everybody
world,
mad
but I don't
sensitive.
respect that.
That's the world we
They
live
can
in.
give it and can't take it.
Yeah. That's the world we live in.
Or they can dish it. but
They can
can't
give
take
it and
Yeah.
can't take it.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
Thanks much.
That's the next conversation because they like, yo, how you gonna call him offensive and anti-Semitic when you're the one that's funding all this violent music?
Yeah. And that's what he talking about. And
You're
they call
not
that
canceling
anti-Semitic.
that, but you canceling him.
Yeah. That's what he said on the Drink Champs
Is it
What are
the
we
interview.
same?
even doing?
Yeah.
Is it the same?
Yeah.
That stuff is on
Yeah.
a bigger scale.
So-
that's one interview.
The biggest artist I want to ask both of you. The biggest artists should be like gospel artists and shit like that, right?
Not necessarily.
Well, in our culture is not, but other cultures.
No, I'm asking you.
Is
It
more
could be
I'm
like
not
like John
saying who
Name.
it is. I'm not asking
DeVito.
I think you're missing. I think y'all both missing the point. I'm not asking y'all who is the biggest artist in our culture. I'm not asking you that.
You saying it should be?
Who should it be? Should it be the gospel artists? Should
I
it
say
be-
the ones talking about love. Love is our biggest asset.
All right, listen.
And
You don't fuck with J. Cole?
I fucks with J. Cole. I mean,
J. Cole-ish.
you want
music.
to hear what you want to hear. I understand that, but
They don't give J. Cole no love.
we gotta
If you
identify.
still using the music made me do it. It
People
was.
are, bro.
Music
Videos.
They not doing it off the music.
Music can make you fall in love, though.
What they doing it off
Not
of?
off the music.
What
Yeah.
is it? What they doing it off of? The social media images?
What they doing what off of? The school shootings and all that?
Everything.
They doing it off.
It's mad fuckery outside.
It's probably, honestly, it's probably a lot of reasons
Combination,
they doing
yeah.
it, but it's not the music though. It's more I wasn't loved as a child. I didn't have the proper guidance.
It's culture.
I didn't have the role models. You can say it's culture. I won't even go that far. Again, it's more y'all talking external factors, music, culture. I'm talking internal factors, household,
Yeah, it's definitely-
finances.
Yeah, it's
you feel
definitely
me?
a combination.
Poverty. That's what's more gonna make you like that than Lil Durk saying he
It
shot
don't
somebody
help,
in a
though.
rap
It
song.
don't
Like,
help.
Come on, yo.
That's- when you
It's
said a
an
lot of
ingredient.
things,
you talking about?
when you
It's
said a
an
lot of things,
ingredient.
that's why I said culture, because culture involves music, a way of dressing, religion, but moral compasses, like a
Dressing
belief
ain't
system.
making you kill nobody though.
No, that's what I'm just
It's an
saying. A lot of
ingredient.
that
Nah, I
stuff
get it.
is
I get
part
it.
of the culture. So
Yeah,
if you got a
yeah.
culture leading you into a certain type of thing,
And
What's cool? What's cool to do? What's not cool?
a way
to
of
do?
life, a
Yeah.
tradition. You know what I mean? A tradition. Somebody step on your shoes, you slap
let me
the
ask
shit
you
out of them.
something. Let me
Yeah,
ask you-
when
That's the way to
when y'all
act in the
pressing, they don't give a
culture.
fuck about these
Because that's not
sneakers.
their culture.
let me ask
They
everybody.
don't even
something.
care
Let me-
about having fresh shoes every day.
Let me
They
bring
don't
you
care
back.
about that
No,
shit.
let me bring
Big
you.
ass
They
house,
can
holes
wear
in
Air
they
Force
shit.
Ones, a little dusty, a
Yeah,
little dirty.
holes in they shit. Big
Ours,
ass
we
house.
can't.
We getting a little off sides.
I mean, yeah.
We
it's-
getting a little off sides.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe what Kanye said was anti-Semitic?
Nah.
I didn't catch it. I missed it. I'm
I,
sorry.
I ain't watched the whole thing, but from what I caught, no.
I just
But I
realized.
watched the whole thing to give you a.
Do you
sorry.
believe Kanye had a bigger point?
I do think he got a bigger point.
Do you believe Kanye had a bigger point?
Yeah. I think the what they call anti-Semitic. It was always everything's always in a clip. We live in a clip era.
Sound
Hopefully,
bites.
get a lot of clips out on our World Takes podcast, and it blows us up.
Sound
However, but 15 seconds and 3 hours conversation ain't enough for me to like jump out the gym. I want to hear context.
Do anybody want to give, what they thought Kanye might have meant?
With what exactly?
Where he went wrong. You feel me? Or where he went right.
I think what could have been taken wrong was the copping have his knee on his neck like that.
Yeah.
I think that right there is where they probably ain't hearing nothing else he said.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I
agree
think
with that.
everything else after that was a blur.
Where he went wrong, I agree with that. He went wrong by, honestly, we live in a world where if you say anything about Jewish people, you get canceled. So he really got canceled. When he said the thing about George Floyd, the only news that stemmed from that was black people not fucking with him, and then the family that he gave $2 million want to sue him now for $200 and something million, right? And then where we can see where shit starts shaking is when he speak on Jews. That's where everybody canceling. We got black athletes cancel, like it's not fucking with him because he talking about Jewish
Control
people.
everything.
It's not. They didn't cancel them. They did, and they writing. They got these athletes that we write in professional paragraphs. You know what I mean about how he was wrong for being anti-Semitic, but they not writing these professional paragraphs about him by saying that it was fentanyl that killed George Floyd. You feel me? They not leaving Donda Sports for that. They leaving them for talking about Jewish people by saying He's jealous of Jewish people. He want us to move like Jewish people.
Yeah.
We need to move like that. Now, I mean, Jewish people
Because
owning
we're
everything.
Jews. We need to move like who we are.
One thing about Kanye, I'm gonna say that I disagree with. It's like Kanye can come out and make a public statement. Kanye can be totally wrong. Kanye can be totally right. It doesn't matter. But it's gonna be up to his fans to break it down for everybody, because nobody gonna understand Kanye and what he's talking about. His fans gonna come out to his defense, and it's gonna be like, oh, Kanye meant this, Kanye meant that. But Kanye can never give us that. Like when Kanye come out and make his initial statement, it's not clear cut and dry. It's some shit that his fans gonna interpret you and tell you what he meant 3-4 days later when everybody in the uproar.
Plus the sound bites.
That's, you can say it's the sound bites. You can say it's Kanye.
Terrible sound bites.
Some of that shit got to do with like trailblazing too. Everybody the first to do it. Don Bucks, you come out, you giving out. We podcasters, right?
Give me something Kanye was the first to do.
I mean, when he crossed over to the high end European designer market,
Kanye
right?
wasn't the first to do that.
I mean, who was though? Who was?
I couldn't tell you because that was the thing in our culture.
Who
I had Gucci before. I had Gucci before I heard about Kanye.
What black people was working?
I had
with
Versace
Gucci?
before I heard
What
about
black
Kanye.
people
That's
was
just
working
me.
with Louis Vuitton?
I don't know.
What black people had their own? If
I
you
ain't
consider
wanna work
Nike
with
and
him.
Louis Vuitton, no. Black people was
I ain't
getting
wanna
Nike
work with him.
deals. He had the Louis Vuitton dance. He was
What
doing
year was that?
highway. Like I'm
That
just
was
saying.
what, 06? 07?
I ain't want to work with him, but I had.
Yeah,
I
I'm
had
just
all that
saying,
shit
like, you know,
before him.
Yeah, I mean,
Before he even existed, I had all that shit. So it's
Okay,
just like
yeah.
don't
But
try
you
and
ain't
hit
had
me
a
with
platform. You ain't
who
had
was their first one and
the first one to what?
Come on, bro. Come on,
Who?
bro. Like,
Nah,
what
'cause
you
you
talking
not
about?
hearing-
Don't
you
talk to
talking
me
about-
about platforms in 05.
Okay, you ain't want to hear what I gotta say. Go ahead.
Nah, don't talk to me about platforms in 02
Who
or
did
01.
it then?
Niggas ain't have
Who
platforms
did it? Who the
in
first
02.
one? Who you know who went from rapping to selling like luxury product? Luxury, what we know is luxury high end
Hov.
products. With what?
Hov.
With what? Reeboks?
With everything. The Louboutins, he was the first one to tell us about.
No, I'm
So
not
much
saying
shit.
wear it, bro. I'm talking about design your own shit and sell it on the market.
Design your own shit. You think Kanye was the first one to design his
With
own
the Louis
shit?
Vuitton
What
dons?
having the fat form and
No,
No,
like,
you missing the point.
he
Yeah, I'm
said
just saying.
collabing-
Like, it's just
collabing with,
when he
like-
was
Get the
saying. The point is,
quiet.
you can get a manufacturer. That's what what's old boy from who used to mess with Toya from for Destiny Child. He was over there, Slim Thug. He was talking about that. Like, yeah, we can start our own shirts, but the quality we gonna get. We can go get some low quality
cap.
shirts and put our brand
That's
on
cap.
it. You feel me?
That's cap.
Hence, black people won't be fucking with our shit, but they'll go spend so much with Balenciaga.
That's
Kanye
cap.
was the one who broke that mold because people was giving all.
Kanye, not the one. I just sent you a video of Russell Simmons earlier today talking about Adidas. His brothers came out with a song
Again,
called My
again.
Adidas. The sales totals was going for $39.99. His brothers came out with a sneaker for $109. You feel me? This is 50 years ago.
Yeah.
You feel me? Before all this Kanye shit.
Yeah.
They're the ones that broke the mold.
We from the hood. Come on, let's be real. Ain't nobody was buying no fat form sneakers. He talking.
Yo, he
talking
told you how
or
much
Slim
he-
Shady clothes or 50 Cent clothing. I'm talking about. I'm just
right.
trying to
And
say.
that's-
Just
that's
like
where it's not
why
fair.
they round and applauding the Virgil.
But that's not where.
Why they giving Virgil? Why Virgil such a legend? You gotta analyze these
That's
things.
where
These
it's
things
not
are
fair,
bigger
and
than
that's
just
where it's-
wearing it.
that's where
These
it's
things
cap.
are cracking.
That's where it's
code.
not fair, and that's where it's not, and that's where it's cap. You just said nobody was wearing fat form. That's cap. That's
Oh,
cap.
nah, you probably was. I wasn't. Were you?
All right, cool.
Were you wearing
You
fat form
wasn't.
sneakers? Were you wearing the
He
fat form
wasn't. The
classics?
same video I just told you I sent you that you watched. He said he cleared 500 million off sneakers.
Yeah, but that don't mean
That's not.
that. Listen, that
All
don't mean
right.
that was to us. And I was just trying to point to
Who
what we
was
call
it to?
high end fashion. Fat form was never considered high end fashion. That was an urban design. That was an urban clothing line.
That's
I
another-
was just saying
that's
to
another
where you
point
get
too,
respected.
but
High
as a-
end. High end
Talk about
is
that later.
High end is perception.
What about open protests against the Grammys? What about you get on a national syndicate and you say that you declare that the president is racist.
Let's keep
you feel me? Willing to risk it all. It might come across
all over
wrong.
the place.
No, you said what are the things
we
that
talking about fashion. You talking about
he-
the fact the president is racist.
All right.
You all over the place. Let's try and focus.
No, because you said what are the things?
I mean, I can't argue all of that, Beeb. I'm talking about platform. You talking about presidents of America.
No, I was talking
can't
about
argue all
high-end
of
fashion.
that.
Do you consider
I
fashion?
can't.
All right, let's talk
I'm
about
gonna be honest.
Do you consider a fat form high-end fashion?
That's the point I wanted to talk
What do you consider?
Why
Do you
is it
consider
our stuff?
500 million high-end fashion or no?
No.
Okay. All right,
No,
cool.
I don't know what that is.
Do
I
you
don't know what
consider-
kind of question is that.
Do you consider-
Being able to make 500 million?
Do you consider 500 million high-end fashion? I'm selling a product for $109. I made 500 million.
That's not high end, but it's damn
Yeah,
near.
but the shoe, a
all
fat
right.
form
What's
shoe
high
wasn't
end?
never high-end
Give me
fashion.
high-end. A
The
billion.
fat form shoe
A
was
billion.
a
What's
low
high-end?
quality shoe. Let's
Give
just
me
be clear.
What's high-end?
What? How much you
The
make
company?
off of it? Selling it? It doesn't matter. You can sell a low quality product and make. What you think the people who were selling masks
So your
during the
point-
pandemic was making?
So your point is
you
obsolete?
think the mask manufacturer was selling
So
a
your
high
point
end
is
product?
obsolete?
LVMH.
No, I'm telling you, if we can't get past the fact that it's a such thing as high end fashion and urban fashion,
What's high-end
then I can't-
fashion?
That's
Define
what I'm
it.
trying to get to.
Define
Things like what we consider like the LVH designer brands, which is
Why
like Louis
is that
Vuitton.
high-end?
First, because
What are they doing different?
Well, let's start with the quality.
Hear me out. Hear me
Let's
out.
start with the quality.
Hear me out for 1 second.
Okay.
I want you to break it down.
Okay.
You said LVMH, right?
Yeah.
I'm a fan of LVMH. That's Louis Vuitton, Moet, Hennessy. Okay.
Let's start with the quality.
All right. Let's start with the
Let's
quality.
start. I'm gonna give you an analogy. I mean, we have a Lamborghini, and we have a fucking a Kia,
Or
right?
you have Hennessy and you have Remy.
Their market cap
Right,
is
but-
300.
Or you have Louis and you have Gucci.
Yeah, or you can.
Or you have Moet and you have Ace of Spade.
Yeah,
So again, tell me what makes LVMH this top quality that you speaking of, other than the fact of the name.
it's quality products, bro. Like all you gotta do
Is
is
it
buy
more
the Louis-
quality than Remy?
Hold on,
Is
hold
it
on.
more
Let's
quality
talk
than
about it.
Gucci?
price.
Let's talk about it. It's not just
Price?
It's quality.
What is we talking
It's
about?
quality, bro. All you gotta do is get a motherfucking a Nike shoe
Sometimes
and
it's
a Louis
quality.
Vuitton shoe, bro.
what's
The
the
leather
difference?
is different. You get your Air Force
The
One
leather is different.
I mean, everything is about it.
The leather is different.
Yeah, nigga. The leather is different.
Okay.
Sometimes-
Know what
All
I
right.
mean,
So we're
I'm
not
kind of
getting-
making this up.
Yeah,
you get
you're
a
right.
shirt. The quality of the shirt is
Yeah.
different. You get
All right.
you get a product.
leather.
You get some
Leather is
frames,
cowhide, if I'm not mistaken,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
The leather is different. Like, what are we talking about? We got different cows.
Bro,
What are we talking about?
listen, if you listen, yo, I can't
I want to
argue
be
that.
real here.
I'm telling you, you
We
have
got
to
different
you have to
cows.
experience it
the
to know.
Nike
If you
cows
never-
different than the Louis cows.
It must
Come
be
on, man,
because
what is we
it's
talking
definitely tougher.
That's
It's definitely
what I'm
tougher.
talking about, though. That's what I'm talking about. That's
Anyway,
exactly
man,
what
let's
I'm
let's
talking
wrap this up, man.
about. Come on, man.
Hey Don, hold on, Don. What you about to do? What you about
Use
to?
the bathroom, man.
Let's we gonna wipe it up. We gonna wrap it up though.
We out of here, man. World Takes episode 90, man. Niggas, niggas don't want to have a real
Niggas don't know that
conversation.
quality. Niggas ain't never experienced nothing.
Niggas don't want to have a
Niggas ain't
real.
that niggas ain't never experienced. You wear
Yo,
you
I've been
ride a
buying-
Honda every day. You won't know the difference between the Benz. Guess what? Oh, they got what they got. What they got? European engines and they got American engines. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Listen,
they got German engineering
listen.
and they got American engineering.
I've been
yeah,
buying
nigga.
Gucci since I was 14
Yeah,
years
nigga, You
old.
should know.
I've been buying Versace since
You
I
should
was
know
14
that,
years
nigga.
old. Gucci,
You
Versace
should know, nigga.
is made in the same plant as
You should
Guess.
know.
He said, yo, we
That's
got
cat.
different cows.
That's cat.
That's cat.
That's cat.
You miss. That's
That's
misinformation,
cat.
y'all.
That's
Pardon
cat.
that. He's spreading misinformation, y'all.
Man, that's cat.
All that
I don't
shit
know.
made in the same warehouses, y'all.
As Haynes too.
Hey
right?
yo, I want somebody out there to find me a designer cow so they can find me that designer leather that Gucci got.
Yeah.
What the fuck is we talking about?
Know what I
That's
mean?
crazy though.
Yeah, tell them King Farad, but
What is we talking about? Let's end this show. Let's end this show.
Is the higher
Cause the
quality.
nigga got
You
me.
feel me?
Leather is made out of cowhide.
Yeah,
What is
nigga.
we talking about?
Yeah.
It ain't no designer
Yeah.
cows out here. Where I go buy a designer
Chocolate is made out of cocoa bean, but a Hershey Kiss might not be the same quality as a more artesian chocolate, my nigga.
Who told
Know
you?
what I mean?
Who told you they was more artesian? Where
I mean,
you get
have
that at?
You have to experience
Where you
it, brother.
get that
Experience, my nigga.
at? Experience. What is this nigga talking about?
This
What is
nigga-
he talking about?
This nigga gonna challenge everything I say, no matter what sense.
Hey yo, more
Listen,
artesian
we bought these
chocolate.
mics. We bought these mics, right?
Hey, bro,
we realized it was more quality mics than, or we could have just got an Amazon mic for $20 and say it's no difference. A mic is a mic. Know what I mean? It's higher end shit.
You
it's lower
talking
end
about
shit.
something that's man-made versus something that's natural.
Yeah.
I'm talking
I
about
can't keep
leather.
arguing with that.
I'm
I
talking
ain't
about
arguing leather.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm arguing on the
'cause
quality.
You can't.
Quality of
I'm
a
talking
product.
about leather that comes from cowhide. You talking about microphones that comes from metal and all these man-made parts. Cowhide don't change, bro.
All right,
A
what about
cow's-
food? Let's
hear
talk
me-
about food.
no, hear me out.
Let's talk about
Hear me
McDonald's
out, hear me out.
burgers. They come from beef, right? Same cow. Let's
I
talk
don't
about cows.
know if McDonald's burgers come
And the
from beef.
tomahawk steak.
I don't necessarily know that.
What you tell me? A tomahawk
You might
steak
know that.
or a McDonald's burger? It's all come from cows, right? It all come from
I don't
cows, right?
necessarily know that.
I need that.
I don't know if
I need that
McDonald's
tomahawk.
burgers come from
Yeah,
cows.
I
exactly.
think
Just
it's
like you
all
don't
the
know
process.
them Air Force Ones come from.
I don't think it'd be.
they
I
only
don't think
last.
it'd be the product. I
If
think
the
it'd
Air
be the
Force
process.
Ones come from the same type of cow,
It's
neither or
product.
processed version.
It's process. It's reputation. Reputation is a
I can
huge
go with
thing.
that.
A lot of people don't realize, like,
I can go with that.
What?
You heard him?
What?
a lot of people, what people forget, right?
Product, process, reputation.
We living in
All that counts.
We living in
All that counts.
2022, right? Even back in '84, they was telling y'all like, "Yo, this shit is the same. Leather is leather. You feel me? Wool is wool. You feel me? Lambskin is lambskin.
Right.
Sheepskin is sheepskin. You got certain people that because of their name, you feel me? They're going to charge you higher for the same shit you can get from somebody with a lesser
I'm trying to
name.
understand, like,
That's true.
who gave him that higher name?
You know who gave them to us, and it's sad. Most of the times it's us.
This is what I'm saying.
Most of
make
the
shit
times it's
cool.
us.
We gotta make
Gucci
shit
popping
cool.
now. We did that.
We gotta make investing
Balenciaga
cool.
popping now. We did that.
Just to be clear, we talking.
No, hear me out. Yeezy's popping now. We did that. That shit was nothing before we came along.
We
That's
wear
cat.
slides and shit.
That's
That's cat,
y'all.
y'all.
Saying it's cat.
That's cat, y'all. Louis, Gucci, all that shit been around for centuries. I mean, for decades, yo. We ain't just make that up.
Black
we
people
just
been
was
around
able to
for
get in that
decades, too.
game and we went in ham. That's what we did.
Black people been around for decades,
Rolls Royce
too.
has been around before rapping hit the game. You can go Rolls Royces before rapping hit the game.
And no
Know what
black
I mean?
people had them back then.
Not like they do now. Now, when you get the money to get it, you get a Rolls Royce. That's what people do. It's quality. Sometimes, remember I told you about stocks? Remember I said a lot of that shit got to do with some things are proven over time. Know what I
Let's
mean?
say, were
over
you
time,
going back
able
to? Were you
time
going
and
back to the
consistency.
slavery days?
Know what I mean?
Were you going back to the slavery
you
days?
gonna- listen, you
when
gonna
you saying
alter
black
everything
people,
I say. I ain't gonna-
nah,
I ain't
hear me
gonna
out
keep
though.
going with that.
When you
I
saying
made
black
my
people
point.
ain't had Rolls Royces,
Yeah.
when you going back to the slavery
So when
days?
Rolls Royce dropped compared to
When black people ain't have Rolls Royces, my nigga, let's be real. Let's
we
be real.
ain't
Who we
make
talking
Rolls,
about? Frank
we ain't
Lyman?
make Rolls Royce. No, we ain't make Rolls
Who
Royce.
we talking about? Richard Pryor? Who we talking about? Lil Richie? Who we talking about? Luther Vandross? When black people ain't have Rolls Royces, what is we talking about?
Yeah, we ain't make that.
on,
We
no,
ain't make.
we didn't make
yeah,
that.
we ain't
We
make
didn't
that.
engineer that.
No, what
No.
I'm saying is, you
But we
said we made
engineered-
Gucci. We didn't. You just said that. You said we made that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying we didn't
Yeah.
make that shit pop. That
We
shit was
made the
already
Garden
popping.
Made
Gucci,
that pop.
Gucci.
This is
We
exactly.
made the gaudy
They
Gucci.
start selling our culture to us.
Shit that got the big.
They start selling our culture to us.
after Dapper Dan. Yeah.
They start
Yeah,
making.
we did
no,
that.
Yeah,
no.
we
We
did
made
that.
it pop in our community. Know what I mean? But they start selling our culture to us.
We made that-
However, they already was proven. One thing about black people is symbolism. We come from 400 years of slavery.
wanna
They
wear
said
it
we
and
was
make it
free.
feel
We
like
finally
something.
started being able to shake and move. Our first thing is symbolism to say,
We
yeah, I made it.
Look at my Gucci
I
shirt.
made it. Look at this symbol. Look at
One
this
thing
symbol.
I- one
But
thing
that
I-
symbol been existed. Them white people, them rich white people who had 1,000 acres and 100 slaves, and they was just caking up, free work by serving water and bread for generations.
Again,
You feeding water and bread for generations.
They was whipping niggas with was Gucci.
I want to take
Know
it
what I
back
mean?
to my original
Burberry,
argument.
all that shit.
I want to take it back to my original argument,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
if
yeah,
niggas
yeah,
gotta,
yeah.
if niggas gotta debate after that or rebuttal after that, I would let it hear it.
Okay.
But I just brought it back to the video I sent this man today. That's how we got on this. It was Russell Simmons saying Adidas was on their way to bankruptcy, and his brothers came out with a song, "My Adidas."
That's what I heard.
They saved the company.
Oh, we got buying
And then,
power.
no.
That's what I heard the story.
Not only do we have buying power, but then his brothers broke away from the company and came out with a shoe that cost $109 when Adidas shell tops was going for $39, and they made $500 million.
What's the name of the shoe?
This is
The Fat Classics.
I don't.
Never heard of it.
PHAT. I've never heard of it. Yeah, that buying power didn't come from us necessarily.
Yeah, but
know what I mean? But we do got buying power.
Are
Yeah.
you-
Our money don't stay in our
You
community.
talking about
Our
buying-
money going
you
just
talking
like
about
that in
buying
our
power.
community. It
And
don't
buying
circulate.
power. You got a hoodie on right now, and I'm gonna shout out your hoodie. Let them see the hoodie. Assets over liabilities.
Shout out the
Liabilities is the buying power. That's what he keeps talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about buying power. I'm not talking about you going wasting your money on some shit. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about ownership.
Intellectual
I'm talking about
property.
financial freedom, financial literacy, knowing about money, knowing how to be in control of your money. That's what I'm talking about.
I ain't mad at
These
that.
young black brothers made $500 million off sneakers when everybody said they couldn't do it. The only two main powers was
crazy. I gotta look
Nike,
into that.
Nike and Adidas.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I
Nike,
never heard
Nike
that,
and
no.
Adidas, Dame Dash laughed at me. He said, "You gonna make your own sneaker, nigga? That's corny."
Who made that hoodie?
Come on, man. What is he
This
talking
the World
about?
Takes podcast shit right here.
I know,
Y'all tune in. Y'all tune in. We got the merch coming.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
I know I'm a
Buying
little-
power. Come support.
I know-
support.
I know I'm a little too deep for y'all, man, but I like to expose the bullshit. Words is like one thing about me. I'm gonna expose the bullshit. It's just like, yo, what is we talking about, man? Is we talking about buying power? We talking about still submitting to these companies and purchasing
I'm
their
talking
products?
I agree with that.
Or
man.
is we talking about getting financially free? This is the financial freedom
I agree with
episode.
that,
I say everybody get a
Nah,
brand.
don't agree with me now.
Fuck it, I
When
do
you was,
agree with this
yeah,
nigga, man. Fuck it.
you was just
I'm just-
disagreeing with me
get a
3
brand.
minutes ago. Now you agreeing with me.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
just
want
switching.
that. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Alright,
I
that's
brought
not
up the
good.
story where I told you about them niggas. You denied it. You disagree with me. Now you agreeing with me. I don't want that.
No, because you.
Let's be clear, y'all. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
When I preach
You want
financial freedom, that's for
That's
y'all,
brand,
man. That's for
yo.
the people.
Yeah.
I hope y'all go tap in with my man Don Bucks.
Word up, man.
I hope y'all
Hey, before
subscribe.
y'all can get the rolls, man, tap in with Don Bucks. He gonna get you on the rolls.
The dopest.
Or you wanna spend it on a Honda, do that shit. But you have options if you tap in with my
The
boy Don
dopest.
Bucks. though.
Or if you're not a buying power kind of person, you might just keep your money. You don't have to buy anything. That's my advice to you. You might just keep your money. You don't gotta buy no depreciating assets. What your shit say? Assets over liability.
Yeah, invest.
You don't gotta buy no depreciating liabilities with your money.
You can actually turn a liability into an
I
asset
know them
can't-
Birkins going up though. Them Birkins going
can't-
up.
for the record.
Listen, you heard me. Even ask. Earn Your Leisure was talking about it, how that's actually
For the record.
a better way to put your money in than to just sit in Wells Fargo. Get yourself a burger. Let that old ostrich leather sit for a couple years and resell it for 100 racks. Fuck it.
Get your advice
You
from
feel
who
me?
you get your advice from. I get my advice.
Don't get no fat classics.
I get my
Don't
advice.
Get no fat classics. Think
They
put
already-
109 and think it's gonna go up.
They already did the 500. They already sold 500 million and sold the company, bro.
Yeah,
That's
asset, though.
over. You talking about don't get no fat classics? That's over.
Don't get no
They
fat-
already made 500 million and sold the company.
He sold the company.
Listen, don't go subscribing to these niggas you don't know to Earn You Leisure and all these. Go subscribe to my bro Don Bucks,
I agree
man.
with
He
that.
in
I agree
the
with
building,
that.
man.
Too
Make
much
some
for
noise.
that.
I don't know what niggas talking about, but it's your boy Big Moolah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Shout out to Dope Man.
financial
Clothing,
freedom
too,
is a choice.
Yeah.
on the trucker.
Financial freedom is a choice.
Yeah.
If you want financial freedom, you gonna go out and get it, man. I can't tell you no other way than that. You can listen to Beeb, you can listen to Don Bucks, you can listen to me, or you can listen to all three and take the best of each.
Yeah. Chew out the fat, y'all. Chew out the fat. Always.
But one thing for sure,
I mean, spit out the fat, rather.
two things for certain, man. We here is World Takes Podcast, episode 90. It's your boy Big Mo.
Yeah. It's your boy B, baby. 1-2 of the World Takes Podcast.
And it's your man Don Bucks, host and creator of Rap and Dough. Holla at me.
You already know. Make some noise.
Yeah. Don, we need like a weekly update on like maybe some advice or something.
Hey man, I'm here.